Hi students, myself Pandian. I have completed MSc MPhil B.Ed. I am your physics teacher. First of all, I would like to welcome you for 11th standard in Nellai Nadar Matriculation Higher Secondary School. And I wish you for your bright future. Here in physics, there are two volumes, volume 1 and volume 2. In volume 1, totally there are 5 units. First unit is nature of physical world and measurement. So before going to discuss about nature of physical world and measurement, in this video we are going to discuss about this introduction to physics. So the physics is a branch of science. It is deals about the nature and natural phenomena. Here the physics is used to study about the nature and natural phenomena. So here science. So the science means it is from the Latin word that is scientia. Science from Latin word scientia. The scientia meaning to know. Okay, so here the science means that is knowing the truth. Knowing the truth is a science. Students, already we know that our mind is curious to know and understand different phenomena in nature. Like here the bright celestial object in nature. So our mind is curious to know how the celestial object in nature, like how the rainbow formed, and we are curious to know how there is a changes the season like summer and winter. So these questions is also understand the phenomena towards the science. So the science is the systematic organization of knowledge gained through observation, experimentation, and logical reasoning. So the science is the systematic organization of knowledge gained through observation, experimentation, and logical reasoning. Here the science is classified into two, that is physical science and biological science. Here the physical science means it deals about non-living things. It deals about non-living things is called physical science. The biological science is used to study about the living things. Here the physical science is also classified into two, that is physics and chemistry. Here the biological science is classified into two, that is botany and zoology. So this is a introduction for science. So students, now I am going to explain scientific method. So to understand the scientific method, now I am going to explain one example. So we are taking one metal rod. This metal rod is heated at one end. So when you are touch the another end of the metal rod, means after few times you can feel the heat energy at this end. So from these experiments there are some questions arising, like what happens within the rod when it is heated. Okay, so when we are heating, what happens in the rod, how the heat energy is reached this point. Okay, so next question, is the effect is true for all the materials, and then if heat flow through the material, is it possible to visualize the heat? So these are the questions arising for this experiment. So to know the answer for these type of questions, we are choosing the scientific method. The scientific method is a step-by-step approach in studying the natural phenomena. Okay, so the scientific method means it is one of the natural step-by-step approach in studying natural phenomena. Okay, the scientific method is a step-by-step approach in studying natural phenomena. So it is also cover some laws to explain the concept of the experiment. Okay students, so from this we are taking any scientific method is involves systematic observation. Systematic observation, and it is one of the controlled experimentation. Qualitative and quantitative reasoning. So the scientific method is a mathematical modeling. Here in scientific method there is also involved prediction and verification or falsification of theory. So the scientific method involves some of the features, that is systematic observation, controlled experimentation, qualitative and quantitative reasoning, mathematical modeling, prediction and verification or falsification of theories. These features are involved to finding the answer for the heat energy transfer from one place to another place in a metal rod. Okay students, so in any scientific method, in any scientific experimentation, here it is also involved the features. Here the study of physics, it is also having two approaches, that is unification and reductionism. So what is in the unifications? The unifications means to explain diverse physical phenomena with a few concept and law. To explain diverse physical phenomena with a few concept and laws is called unification. So next one is reductionism. So what is the meaning for reductionism? Reductionism means here it is explain macroscopic system. Macroscopic system in terms of its microscopic constituents. It is to explain macroscopic system in terms of microscopic constituents is called reductionism. For the unifications, we are taking the Newton's universal law of gravitation, explain the motion of freely falling object. So here the universal law of gravitation is explain the motion of the freely falling bodies, and by using this universal law of gravitation we can explain the motion of the moon around the earth, motion of the planet around the sun. So here this universal law of gravitation explain the diverse physical phenomena. So this type of to explain the diverse physical phenomena with a few concepts and laws is called unification. So reductionism means here the macroscopic system in terms of microscopic constituents is called reductionism. For the example, we take the bulk system. It is also explained by using these microscopic constituents. Here we need to explain the properties like a temperature, entropy. We are take thermodynamics. The thermodynamics is used to explain the temperature and entropy, etc. So to explain the temperature and the entropy, we are interpreted in terms of molecular constituents of the bulk material by using the kinetic theory. By using the kinetic theory, we are explaining the temperature and the entropy in the topic of thermodynamics. Here the macroscopic system in terms of microscopic constituent is called reductionism. Okay, so this is one of the example for the reductionism. Now I am going to explain branch of physics. The branch of physics, generally physics is classified into two branches, that is classical physics and modern physics. So classical physics means it is a traditional physics that was recognized and developed before the beginning of the 20th century. Here the modern physics, it refers to the concept in physics that have surfaced since the beginning of 20th century. So this is before the beginning of 20th century, since the beginning of 20th century. Here the concept in physics is called modern physics. Okay students, so generally physics is classified into two branches, classical physics and modern physics. Classical physics means that is a traditional physics. In traditional physics Here it was recognized and developed before the beginning of 20th century. Here, since the beginning of 20th century, the topic developed, that is modern physics. Here, the classical physics, it has the major branches. The first one, that is mechanics. Here the mechanics is used to study about force act on the bodies. Force act on a bodies. Force act on the bodies is studied by using mechanics. Here whether the body is rest position or moving position, here it is studied by using mechanics. So here this mechanics is classified into two types, that is statics and dynamics. Here the statics is deals about the force act on your body when the body is at rest position. When the body is at a rest position, here it is studied by using this statics. So dynamics means it is a branch of physics and it is also a branch of the mechanics. It is used to study about the force act on your body when the body in motion. And then here this dynamics is also classified into two types, two topics. First one is kinematics, next one is kinetics. The kinematics describe the motion of point bodies and the system of bodies without considering the force that caused the motion. Without considering the force caused the motion. Without considering the force caused the motion. It deals kinematics. Kinetics means it deals with the action of force. Action of force. Action of force is producing or changing the motion of the masses. Students, next topic of classical physics, that is thermodynamics. Here the thermodynamics is used to study about heat energy. It is used to study about the relationship between the heat energy and the other form of energy. Then next topic of classical physics, that is optics. Here it is used to study about light, how the light energy travel from one place to another place, how it is behave. It is also explained in optics. So the next topic of classical physics, that is electricity and magnetism. Here the electricity is used to study about the electric charges. Here the magnetism is used to study about the magnetic material. Next topic is acoustics. Here the acoustics is used to study about the sound, how the sounds are formed, how the sound energy traveled from one place to another place, what are the properties of the sound. That is also explained in the topic of acoustics. So next one is astrophysics. Here the astrophysics is used to study about the astronomical body. Here it is used to study about the astronomical bodies. Next one is the relativity. Here the relativity, it is a branch of physics. Here it is a theoretical physics which deals with the relationship between the space, time and the energy, particularly with respect to object moving in different way. Okay, students. So these are the topics in classical physics. In modern physics, here the first topic is quantum physics. Here the quantum physics is used to study about the discrete nature of the atomic body. Discrete nature of the atomic body. It is also studied in the topic of quantum physics. Next, atomic physics. It is the branch of physics. It is used to study about the atom. Then nuclear physics. Here the nuclear physics is the branch of physics. It is used to study about the nuclei of atom. Then condensed matter physics. Here it is used to study about the properties of condensed material like solid, liquid, and those intermediate between them. It is also explained in the condensed matter. So last topic for the modern physics, that is high energy physics. High energy physics. Here the high energy physics is used to study about the nature of the particle. It is used to study about the nature of the particle. That is high energy physics.